Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the heart. So we're going to do your weekly check-in reading. This is from the 12th through to the 18th of April, not April, what am I talking about? August 2019. It's good to see you guys again. We're doing the weekly check-in. You know how we do. We use multiple decks. Some people are like, why do you use multiple decks? I like using multiple decks because you can see what repeats itself in other decks, and you can see how important the message is. I really love using multiples. We're using the Tarot in Wonderland by Barbara Moore. Two Barbara Moore decks, actually. She illustrates with Julia Jeffrey on this one, the Tarot of the Hidden Realm. This is bought months ago, and I've never used it. And then I used it and saw how accurate this bloody deck is. It's incredible. It's amazing. We're using the Tarot in Wonderland, also Barbara Moore. She illustrated this one, though, with Eugene Smith. And one of my newest decks, really cute deck, the Fae Tarot. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So we're going to use that by Lo Scarabeo, I think it is. Lo Scarabeo. Yeah. Okay. And Spiritual Advice is the Angel Answers deck by Doreen Virtue, okay? And then what we want to be doing is the for your second reading, which is the 15 card other general energies, work, finance and love. We use Poppy Palins, good old mucker Poppy Palins, Everyday Enchantment Tarot, guys. And Spiritual Advice we use for love, the Romance Angels, for work and money, Angels of Abundance, and the Tea Leaf cards, just general energy by Ray Hepburn. Let's get on. Here we go. Okay, Leo, your cards are down. Let's have a quick look for you then. We've not shuffled on this deck yet, the Angel Answers, because I like to do a string of cards for a sentence. Who are you guys showing as being this week, Leo? You are showing as being the Tower. Okay. You know, the Tower is a tricky card in a way. There's two things. It's a major arcana, obviously, and the Tower is all about, if you look at this, the Tower is actually rising up from the ground, which suggests it's breaking away from its foundation. Can you see that? Which I really like this version of the Tower. He's not falling out of the Tower. It's just kind of lifting off the ground. It's kind of lifting away from its foundation. It's been, you know, stuck in a particular place for a long time, that Tower has. And now it's kind of, yeah, I mean, the bottom bits are crumbling here and they're falling away. But it's because, you know, it's been in place, it's been in structure, it's been rooted to the ground for so long, and now this is about breaking away from that foundation. So I feel that you guys this week with the Tower, this isn't about anger, because remember I read cards visually as well. It's not about anger, it's about breaking away from something that has been keeping you in a particular place for a long time. And that's one of the versions, what's one of the meanings of the Tower energy, where we're breaking away from a structure. All right, so sometimes you get it with the Hierophant. You might be breaking away from a religion, for example. The Hierophant is all about structure and ideology and tradition and having a certain set of beliefs, but the Tower is kind of what I'm breaking away from now. I want to go, perhaps, you know, go from being a Catholic to being a Buddhist or something like that, you know. Tower and the Two of Cups, breaking away, the breakup of a relationship or a major shift happening within a relationship. It's about shifts. The Tower is not a, you know, let me tell you something about the major, about any card within the Tarot. The way that I do Tarot is I'm not looking for set meanings in cards. I do read combinations, yes, but I'm more intuitive and I go with what I'm feeling on those cards. So for every card, it doesn't mean that because it's got this particular meaning, the Tower is chaos and, you know, bedlam and confusion and things crumbling down and unexpected bad things happening and death and, you know, all those negative connotations that would come along with the Tower. Well, sometimes this can just be things that are unexpected coming in. If you get the Tower and, say, a King of Coins, you might be having some unexpected money coming in. You might be, if you get the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, you might have an unexpected run of good luck. It depends on what cards are aspected by. All right? But you guys are definitely kind of moving away. You are shifting. There is a shift taking place within Leo, and I think in a way this is kind of a mental shift, and I think it's also a physical shift where I see you guys breaking away from something that has been keeping you locked down probably for too long, because actually you are the Tower. You are this Tower. You're strong, you're sturdy, you're tall, you're important, you're powerful. But your power has been suppressed for far too long because it's been grounded, it's been kept down, it's been kind of rooted to earth. But now you're lifting away from all of that energy, Leo, with the Tower energy. So it's almost like you're rising to this different plane, I think, this week. I think it's definitely probably a mental thing. What is the theme for the week? Well, it is the Queen of Swords. I mean, this could be someone, Leo. This could be a person. All right. Do you not love the version of this? I mean, these cards are phenomenal. They're just beautiful. Queen of Swords is about clear objectives, though. And I don't think I'm going to talk about it being a person. I'm going to talk about it being your objectives. When you get Queens and Kings, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, it's all about being able to see the bigger picture. They're communicative cards. So the Queen of Swords is somebody who will speak her truth. And some of you guys, it might be about speaking your truth with this Queen of Swords energy. Being able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Being able to convey your true feelings on a matter. Because here you are, the Tower, finally being able to break away from something that's been holding you down. You're a powerful being. You're showing as actually being the actual Tower. Leo, you're powerful. You're tall. You're powerful. But you're finally being able to break away from a structure, from a foundation. This is the structure, so this is you. So it's all about the foundation underneath. And finally, you are lifting away. You are going through a major, powerful shift this week with the Tower energy. Because it's all about the Queen of Swords. This could be to do with a person. Yes, it could be. All right, it could be. It could be an air sign that it's to do with. Because I see you going through a very powerful shift. It could be to do with a Queen of Swords, an individual, but it could also be to do with in terms of your objectives. Because Queen of Swords sees things very objectively, and she's not somebody who's subjective. So she doesn't get emotionally connected to anything. Not really. For example, in my business, doing my website and stuff, my twin sister shows up as her and she's saying, no, Carol, you need to cut down this and you need to cut down that on your website because she's making a new website for me at the moment. And you need to do this and you need to do that. She always shows up as that lady here because she's giving me instruction and she's not kind of willing to negotiate on that. She's talking to me, at me, rather than to me. But this person is extraordinarily assertive in their ideas and in the way that they speak. So this might be a week. The week might be about being assertive with this Queen of Swords energy. It might be that you are finally, there's a major shift occurring within Leo this week, and it's all about you guys communicating your objectives. So it might be that, I think this is about you guys. This could be a person, yes, but I think in the main it's all about you guys communicating your clear objectives with that Queen of Swords energy. And there is no compromising where you are concerned. You're kind of like, no, it's this, it's my way or the highway, which is what Queen of Swords usually is. What is the key goal that you have for the week? An agreement. You want an agreement. You've got the Two of Cups. So when the Two of Cups shows up, it says, I want an agreement. I want us to be on the same page. You know, I don't want it to be, you know, justice reversed or something like that, where it's imbalanced. You know, I don't want it to be temperance reversed. It has to be that it's fair and that this is balanced completely. So your key objective is to get an agreement. What is the obstacle you're going to need to overcome? Well, the 10 of coins. Okay, that's interesting as an obstacle. Because the 10 of coins this could be something to do with the family. That might be, it might be that you need to overcome, even though you want a partnership and agreement, it might be that you need to overcome the obstacle of maybe a person within the family. This might be something to do with money with the 10 of coins energy. It might be that the obstacle that you need to overcome is fulfilling that objective that you have for this partnership, because 10s represent fulfillment of their suit. So the 10 of coins is about fulfilling wealth, or obtaining wealth, or obtaining, you know, what you want, because you have a clear objective. You're going through a powerful shift, and the theme of the week is that you are communicating your objectives. It is to do with your goal being to form some form of an agreement. So you want an agreement, that's your objective for the week. But you need to overcome the 10 of coins. Maybe there's something to do with the collective here with the 10 of coins energy. Maybe it's something to do with money. Maybe it's something to do with family. Maybe it's something to do with the fulfillment of that agreement. What is the accomplishment you could be making by the end of the week? Well, it's not bad. The 9 of coins is good. So, you know, the 9 of coins is all about gaining. So you might be gaining something close to what you're wanting, because you've got a 10 and then you've got a 9. Now, that's in the obstacle position. So it might be getting everything that you want. Because remember, it's a 10. this puts it in perspective now, because the Ten of Coins is complete fulfillment. So the obstacle you might need to you might need to overcome is getting completely what you want, because you want the agreement, but the obstacle might be, well, you probably won't get everything you want here, but what you could accomplish is you might get close to it with that 9. So yeah, it's good. You might not get everything you want, Leo, but you might get close to it, because the 9 is nearing completion of its suit, and the 9 of Coins is, this might be a money thing, because they're both money cards. So your obstacle you need to overcome is getting all of the money you want. This could also be something legal, because it's Queen of Swords is the theme of the week. But I actually feel that this is more, it's not just, I think it could be something legal, but I think that the theme for the week is about communicating your clear objectives. And you're going through this powerful shift this week. Personally, you're going through a powerful shift, Leo, because this is about communicating your clear objectives. Your clear objectives are to get an agreement. The obstacle that you need to overcome is getting everything that you want. However, you could be accomplishing something close to it, because it's a 9. So it's good. It's very good. You might not accomplish everything, but you might accomplish something. All right? What do you need to avoid? The 4 of Wands. So, interesting. Need to avoid the 4 of Wands. Well, it's a lower number, number 1. And the 4 of Wands is settlement. But it's kind of like a settlement on a smaller scale, perhaps, with the 4 of Wands energy. And this is almost like, when you get the 4 of Wands, it's like just being kind of happy with what you have, sort of thing, with the 4 of Wands energy showing here. Let me have a look at this card here. Can you see in the background that house made of card? It's not stable, is it? So it's almost like you need to avoid kind of settling for something that is made of card rather than, so something that is not stable. It's almost like an agreement that's not stable, that's not written in stone, because the house is made of cards. It can fall down at any time. And 4 of Wands is an accomplishment, but there's more work to be done. So it might be that you need to avoid saying, okay, I'll settle for this when there's more work that needs to be done, when you should be getting more. So it's almost like you need to avoid settling for a smaller portion when there's more that you can do, because this house, this structure that you are kind of building within this situation is made of card and not stone. It's not stable enough. So I feel that you need to avoid settling for something smaller, because you are nearing, it does say that here, by the end of the week, or just going into the consequent weeks from this reading, you could be accomplishing something close to what you want. So not everything, but something close to it. What do you need to embrace? The 10 of Cups. Well, it's success. Can also be family. Maybe you need to embrace family, success. But think in terms of the 10s. You've got 2 10s here that are talking about completion of a situation as well. And here, you're nearing it. So you're nearing completion of a situation anyway, between this week and the consequence. It's either this week or it's going into the following weeks. But you're nearing 9 of Coins, the completion of a matter. And you need to embrace that you'll have some success. Maybe also you need to embrace that you just need to be satisfied with that 10 of Cups energy for what comes to you as well, potentially, with that 10 of Cups. And no matter what the situation is, you'll have success anyway. What is the, where can you find support? The Ace of Wands. Interesting. So let's think about the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is all about power. I think that you'll find support from somebody who holds power, because the Ace of Wands is about power in your hands. So this is power in somebody else's hands. So you'll find support from somebody who has the power to perhaps invoke some of these changes that you're looking for. Very, very interesting reading. I'm going to quickly do this reading again. You guys are going through a very powerful shift this week, Leo. The theme of the week, possibly something legal, Queen of Swords. Could be something to do with divorce, Queen of Swords as well, potentially, with a partner. Could also be that the theme of the week is, the reason for your major shift is because you're communicating some very, very clear objectives with that Queen of Swords energy. Your goal is to have an agreement put in place. Obstacle you need to overcome is about trying to get everything you want. Might not be possible, but you could be accomplishing by the end of the week or going into consequent weeks. You could be accomplishing your goal, nearing the goal. So getting what you want, though it's not everything, you could be accomplishing that you'll get most of it. You'll get most of what you want, though it's not everything. You'll get most of it, because that's the 9 of coins for you, okay? You are going to gain as well. You're going to accomplish something. I think it's financial, because we've got 2 financial cards. So the obstacle is accomplishing all of the money. That's the obstacle, but you could accomplish most of what you want, maybe that 9 of coins. So you'll gain something financially here. Avoid the 4 of wands, kind of settling for less in a way, because the 4 is the lower number of the 10 and that 9. And I think because it's probably to do with money, you need to avoid kind of settling for the lower amount, because the 4 of wands is you are accomplishing something with the 4 of wands, but it's not everything, and it's also lower. There's a lot more work to be done because it's an early stage card. Well, it's actually a mid-stage card. Aces through to 3s are early stage, and then 4s through to, I think it's 6s or 7s are mid-stage. So this is mid. There's still quite a way to go. You need to avoid that, sort of saying with that 4 of wands, yeah, that's fine, I'll take that, because the house is made of cards. The structure is not strong enough. It's not strong enough. You're not building a strong enough structure here. You're just kind of settling for less, but it's not everything. It's not, you know, if you're not going to accomplish this, you will accomplish nearing it. But you're not going to do that if you settle for less, if that makes any sense. Embrace that you're going to have success no matter what. 10 of Cups energy. And you've got changes here as well. 2 10s. Ending of cycles, it's showing off a situation, and you're nearing it with that 9, okay? And if you need support, go to somebody who holds the power. So somebody who holds the power to give you that support. What are the angels saying to you, Leo, in the reading? So universe, spirit, what is the advice you have for Leo? Show me the advice that you have for Leo on this reading. What is the advice that you have for Leo for the week? Right, it's telling you to reconsider something here. Reconsider an opportunity, it says. You need to reconsider an opportunity, and you're going to have improving health. Reconsider an opportunity to have improving health. There's going to be some big happy changes. So reconsider an opportunity to improve your health. So I think it's saying if you reconsider an opportunity to improve your health, you could have some big happy changes. I think it could also be saying, though it's not, I'll have to rearrange the cards so they make sense. Right, so I think they're making sense now. It's saying, Leo, reconsider an opportunity to improve your health. It's not the right time for big happy changes, but the situation will improve. Okay, anything else? Though at the moment the situation is unlikely, I hope you can see that. Let's pull these up a little bit here. You need to trust, be assertive, and trust. Alright? Okay, that's the first reading, guys. I'm coming back with you second, just bear with me. Let's have a look then. So, other energies coming in, Leo. The Magician. Nice energy. Magician, how I read this card sometimes, it's all about things happening out of the blue. Manifestation. Things that you don't think about. Things that just suddenly happen like that. For example, if you have a money card sitting next door to this, it might be something about money manifesting out of the blue. But this is also about having the skills and the resources and the tools to create something new with the Magician, and having to take action and put that work in with the Magician energy. Yeah, King of Coins is nice energy. King of Coins is money. King of Coins is fulfillment. Okay. For some of you guys, it might be something that you took action on, some seeds that you planted with that Magician energy. It might be that it's coming to fruition. So it might be with the Magician energies. An action that you took here is going to result in maybe abundance or money or some form of success, because King of Coins means success. It might also be that, so yeah, some form of action you took with that Magician energy might result in success with the King of Coins in whatever sphere that is. Might also be that you're dealing with a fairly dynamic, skilled expert. King of Coins might be somebody who works within the property environment, might be somebody who works in finance, for example. But the Magician is often somebody who makes something happen. They're highly charismatic, they're very skilled, they're an expert, they've got resources and stuff like that. And with that king, it might be explaining that this is the type of person that's around you this week. Yeah, you've also got the star as well, Leo. So the star energy, and it's funny because you've got magician and then you've got a king of coins. So I feel that this is somebody, I think that there's a couple of things really. I think number one, some of you guys have taken action in a situation on a certain area, and I feel that your actions with the magician energy are going to bring forth some form of result, abundance, success. And I feel with the star energy, this could be the accomplishment of a dream, for example, with the star energy showing up here. Star energy is all about healing, so maybe this is something about accomplishing some form of healing regarding, it just looks to me like you've done something with that magician. You've taken an action, it's going to result in some success here. Accomplishment of a dream with the star. Also, this could be recognition as well with the star energy. Also, this could be a man that's very popular as well. So it might be this week you're encountering a magician, a man who is very expert and somebody who's got a great deal of skills in that King of Coins person. Somebody who is followed by a lot of people with the star energy. This person might be highly recognized with the star energy as well, showing up here. Wow, you've got lots of major cards. So this is like a positive new beginning as well. The star is positive and the Fool can be a new beginning. So it could be some action you take is going to result in, you know, abundance, money, or completion, fulfillment of a goal with that King of Coins. You might be following a new positive. There might be a positive new direction coming in for some of you guys because you've got that star in the Fool. And the star is all about a positive and accomplishment. And the Fool is about a new opportunity. Now, the way that I read majors, yeah, they are major energies, but I don't always read them. I think that, you know, the major energies within the tarot don't always have to be so major in today's life. I just don't. I mean, you know, for example, the tower. You know, I've done readings on myself where I've seen a tower and it's been me dropping a whole host of books on the floor, you know. Sometimes it's something that just kind of startles or surprises you. So I think that there is an opportunity for the Fool. So a really positive opportunity for change this week as well. The Seven of Cups, opportunities showing up here, so choices to be made, and I feel that there is a positive opportunity coming in here. Might really, you know, require you to look at what the options are or to make a choice concerning that, because I do feel that there's a positive opportunity coming to you guys, and I think that there's going to be the requirement for you guys to make a choice. Might be you're also quite confused by the whole thing, but I think that's something you began, Leo, with that magician energy. We'll read it again in two ways. Number one, powerful guy here. The magician is powerful, and the King of Coins is a powerful man as well. This is a man who is, you know, maybe a doctor, or he could be a banker, he can be a lawyer, he can be somebody who works within health, he can be somebody who works within property, he can be a conservationist, he can be an agriculturalist, you know, because the coin people work on the land, that type of thing as well. He could work within herbal, because he looks like he's standing in a, I don't know what it is, a weed farm or something like that. And also the magician cultivates as well. So the magician is an engineer. So it might be that around you guys this week, there could be a man, a powerful man here who's been working on with that magician energy. Maybe there's a remedy or a powerful thing. Maybe with the star energy, this is being highlighted to you, because stars provide guidance as well. Maybe there's an opportunity for healing as well, because the healing is the star and this is the opportunity. So there could be, you know, a positive opportunity around this. It could be also there's an opportunity for healing as well coming in around this. Lots of options for you to look at perhaps with that Seven of Cups. I don't think this is an illusion. I think there's lots of options, even though we do have a Seven of Cups and the magician, which I don't really like in the same reading. But I think that they're so far apart that this is an opportunity for you to heal, or this is a positive opportunity for you to look at. But I think there's lots of options around you for you to consider around this situation. In terms of love, we've got the Tower. Wow, Tower again showing up. I think it showed up in your first reading. So there might be some chaos concerning love with the Tower. Maybe there's some surprises coming in with the Tower energy showing up here. Oh my God, that showed up for another sign. Tower and the King of Cups. So somebody, and this actually feels good in a way. I mean, both are Scorpio energy. The Tower rules Scorpio. Mars energy showing here. Usually when you get it with a Scorpio person, they're usually losing their temper. So I don't know whether, Leo, you've got somebody around you who's a Scorpio, potentially. Could be who's having an off day, or they're really kind of, the King of Cups is usually somebody who is emotionally balanced. But with the Tower, it's almost like something is out of kilt here, and something there's a major shift, I think, happening in somebody's behaviour around you, because the King of Cups is all loving and kind and, you know, emotionally open and receptive and understanding. But I feel with the Tower, there's a major shift concerning an individual here around some of you Leos, okay? Yeah, and I think that it's going to bring, there's going to be some challenges here. And I also feel that, you know, the Seven of Wands in love can mean several things. Seven of Wands in love can mean that you're getting a lot of attention. All right. I feel that there's a major shift in a person happening around you. I don't know whether they've got other people, because the Seven of Wands can mean that people find you attractive and you're getting a lot of attention. So if you're middle-aged, Leo, you might be dealing with a partner who seems different. Probably they've got lots of people interested in them, or this is going to cause some conflicts within the relationship and challenges. Maybe there's some accusations happening as well. Seven of Wands can mean that you're being accused of stuff. So there's a major shift happening with a partner. Have you been accused? Because the Seven of Wands is your card. It's the fire. Have you been accusing a partner of anything, or is there a major shift happening with a partner? Are they getting lots of attention from other people with that Seven of Wands energy? The Eight of Wands energy showing up here. So the Eight of Wands is lots of energy. In love. This is new love as well. Lots of attention, new love, Eight of Wands energy showing up here. Feelings, butterflies. This looks like somebody who's going through a, what do they call it? What's it? A midlife crisis? It looks like a midlife crisis to me in these cards. Six of Swords. You've got wand. Wow, pure wand energy here. This is victory. But I don't like these. That's the only thing. I'm not sure whether I'm comfortable. But then I'll read it two ways, okay? I do feel that you're experiencing a major shift with a individual here. It could be a water sign, male or female, specifically a Scorpio with both of those cards, because it's their shift. Scorpio is Tower, Scorpio is King of Cups. So it could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. Also, King of Cups can sometimes be a bit secretive as well, especially when it's being hemmed in, I think, by that Tower and that Seven of Wands as well. And you might be accusing this person and saying, look, you know, you've changed. There's something not right with you. There's something not right going on here. And it might be that there's a bit of a protest maybe with the Seven of Wands energy against this. But it might be that this is same with the Eight of Wands. Actually, this is quite fleeting. It doesn't last long, and you're going to overcome this hurdle, because this is the lady overcoming hurdles. So the way that I'm actually looking at this is, I do feel that you've got, for you, and I think this is for you guys who are actually in a relationship with someone, I think you are starting to notice, and I think that you are probably protesting against a person who's changing. This person's usually really amiable, being the King of Cups, even if it's not a water energy. I'm seeing somebody who's usually very amiable with that King of Cups energy. But they're going through this major shift. It's almost like it's a midlife crisis. And I think that you're probably, Leo, going to be protesting against that. And you're going to be saying, you know, what's going on? Why are you acting so different? Eight of Wands could be that this is fleeting. And the Six of Wands could say, well, you're going to overcome the hurdle. It's not going to last, because, you know, it's temporary. The other way that I could look at this and say is the same thing. There's somebody going through, I think, somewhat of it feels like a midlife crisis. It might be that this person's getting a lot of attention with that Seven of Wands. Also, the Six of Wands is a card about the F-buddy. Sorry to say the word. I'm not going to say it in fully entirety. But this is somebody going out and looking for, you know, looking for love. Could be over the internet. Eight of Wands is over the airwaves. So it might be if you're experiencing a shift with someone here, Leo, as well. Somebody who's usually really amiable and loving, but there's a major shift or something like that with this individual here. It might be that they're getting a lot of attention. Maybe they are searching with the Seven of Wands energy for others. It could be online with the Eight of Wands energy. You might be dealing with somebody who's acting in a certain way because they're actually looking across the internet at other people. They're getting lots of attention, that type of thing. Just looking at the cards in a variety of ways. But it could also be, yeah, there's a major kind of blowout with an individual here, or somebody's shifting and changing. There's lots of accusations, but then it seems to shift rather quickly with the Eight of Wands energy, and you guys overcome the hurdle with the Six of Wands. Finally, for work, Page of Swords. So this is like a new course some of you guys might be looking at with the Page of Wands. Page of Swords, sorry. There's some training coming in, or this is an entry-level job. Page of Swords energy. Some of you guys, you might be in a new job. Something that you might not have done before with that Page of Swords energy. I think you're receiving some guidance with the Six of Swords energy showing up here. Changes, big changes on the transformation. Death energy. Ace of Cups, new beginnings, opportunities, invitations. Ace of Cups energy. 10 of Wands though, lots of work. Lots of work coming in. I feel that this is a major change happening here. I think there's some of you guys, Leo, it might be with the Page of Swords in terms of work, that you were a novice, because Page of Swords is an entry-level card. All pages when it comes to work are entry-level cards. So this is kind of like being a novice and you've received guidance. So I think that some of you guys started off as being kind of untrained, a novice. You've received your guidance, and it could be this week that everything changes. You go from being kind of entry level to somebody suggesting or giving you more, because the Ace of Cups is to give, giving you more responsibility with the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is lots of work. So I feel that if, you know, I think that this is a completion of a training stage. This week you might be finishing training in a situation, in a job, and it's all change, Leo, this week, in which with the Ace of Cups you're being given, with that Ace of Cups energy, lots more responsibility. You might be like, oh fuck. But yeah, it looks like something's changing in work. You started off being guided and now that's come to an end and you're being given lots more responsibility in the work that you do this week. Okay, let's have a quick look at the advice cards on these areas, Leo. So for love, where I'm seeing somebody changing, or they're going through a midlife crisis, it looks like they could be receiving lots of attention. It looks to be online with that Eight of Wands energy, and they've been searching for it with the Six of Wands. They've been looking for it with the Six of Wands energy. They've actively sought out lots of attention online, and they're getting loads of attention. There might be some changes in their personality because of that. Could also be, yeah, you've got a blowout with this King of Cups, or this person's behaviour is shifted. You're accusing them of stuff, but this is very fleeting and you overcome the obstacle. Okay, Leo, so we're going to have a look at what their spiritual advice is for romance in this area. What is the advice you have for Leo in the area of love, please, for the next few days? The advice is you need to have a heart-to-heart conversation and honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So you really do need to have a heart-to-heart discussion with this individual, okay? For your work and career, because I do feel that some of you guys, Leo, are going from being novices. You've had your training with the Six of Swords. It's all about guidance, and there's a massive change happening this week, and you're going to be given more responsibility, because the Ace of Cups is also to give, and the 10 of Wands is more responsibility, a lot more work, and you might be a bit like, oh fuck, what am I going to do? Can you see your face on the, oh. Okay, let's have a look. What is the advice that you have for work for Leo this week? What is the advice that you have for Leo this week? Windfall of abundance is coming, it says. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health and charitable work. Okay, so that's actually about your money this week. That advice is actually about your money. So you could be getting some abundance this week. How incredible is that? Okay, and finally we're just going to get the tea leaves and see what the advice is through the tea leaves. What is the advice? In 3 cards, just give me general advice through the tea leaves for Leo. In 3 cards. I think he's given us 4 cards here, actually. Right, firstly, and work, achievement, and success is coming. Axe, forces are working against you, though, unfortunately, sorry. Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. So it's saying that, you know, you're going to have success and achievement through work. Though there may be forces working against you, you'll have achievements in work for some of you Leos. You might want to think about taking a vacation physically or mentally. And archway, there are new opportunities, possibilities and paths opening up to you, which is lovely. Alright, that's your reading, Leo. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the comment section below. I think that's my new website, actually. So you'll be able to click into that. If it's a new one, then I won't be putting any links on the video. Just click on the link in the comment section. It should take you straight through. Alright, that's it. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.